Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol XXII. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of mapping out the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis many times before, including yesterday. So that is where the green and red line annotations here are coming from. But this one's a little tricky now from a presentation standpoint because there's quite a bit of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're watching this as a day trader that bought right there and you wanted to sell within 2.5 seconds after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then yeah, I get it, the price pulled back today. But from the big picture, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I will be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade. So first thing to note, yeah, the price pulled back. And this level here at about 308, 307 that I talked about yesterday was actually broken for quite a bit of the day as resistance, but because the price ultimately did close down below it, you still got to consider 307 a level of resistance. With that being said, I would fully agree that it was weakened up today, so I do want to map out another area of resistance if the price can get back up there. And then that next key one up there at about $3.27. Yeah, I realize the price went a little bit higher than there, but I think we can all agree the main point of price congestion was right up there. So, and as fun as 327 is to talk about because it's up, much higher, key level that you first need to break through right there at 307 before you start talking about 327. So 327, 307, that makes it easy. Two key levels of resistance going into tomorrow. As far as supports are concerned, nothing new here has changed or, has really, come about. First key level still at that green line right there, which sits at, I don't remember what the value of that is, so let me cheat real quick. Right there around $2.83, $2.80. From the big picture of things, as I've talked about in the past and will continue to talk about, it's all about the purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average. From the grand scheme of things, as long as the price stays above that purple line as time unfolds, that implies that the price is in an uptrend. And if you're long, that's what you want. You want the overall trend in an uptrend, and that is what the purple line is measuring. So overall, chart's still perfectly fine. Rough day to day, but day. That's 1 day. When you're looking at multiple days right here, you can see the trend is still very clearly in the bulls' favor. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.